So you're gonna get a couple of videos today from my channel. This just came to my head right now. I can't talk. I'm always stumbling over myself. But this thought just entered my mind. Talk about disclosure. What are your feelings on it? So this is gonna be probably a 5 to 10 minute video. But I feel disclosure is irrelevant. It just is. I'm If it happens, great. In my lifetime, awesome. That's great. But I'm not beating on the door of it and saying it needs to happen. I feel that it kind of already has, in my opinion. Others, I honestly feel that this is a individual's perception. And disclosure is very, very individual based. It's not a group thing. You're never going to get a president or a head of state coming out and saying, hey, we're not alone. By the way, we're not alone. And they've been here for eons. You're not going to get that. There's a million reasons why, and I don't want to go into that because this should be a short video. But just personally for myself, disclosure already kind of happened with the whole December 16th, 2017. I know I've said that a billion times. You're probably like, Chris, just stop talking about it. But it really is a huge deal. And a lot of people in our community don't feel as such. And that's sad, I guess. I'm kind of conflicted as to, so they want people to get into this topic, but then when we get into the topic, they don't want us to talk about stuff like this, or they feel that it isn't disclosure because we can't trust the government. And hey, I'll give you that point. I don't trust the government. I never have. I'm not a big fan of trusting anybody to help me or to provide me with factual information. But for this case, for some reason, I feel that this is different. I think this is a genuine effort. I think they've painted themselves into a corner and that they just want out on this subject. And that's why they're bringing forth ATIP, and now with bringing forward ATIP, now you have people within the DIA saying that we don't know what we really learned from that, project at Skinwalker Ranch. That there was native things that happened to some of our scientists or some of the people involved. But getting back to disclosure, I think that's a personal thing. It's not a country thing or a diplomatic thing. You're not going to go to the head of the UN and get people to say we're not alone or we haven't been alone. And here's X, Y, and Z. I mean, I know Jacques Vallée's been there with Dr. Hynek. I get that, but it really didn't go anywhere. Really didn't. This latest thing, and it's 2 years old now, almost 2 years old. This coming December will be 2 years since the December 16th article came out. It really has dug its teeth into a lot of people. And I've said this on a past live stream that there's a lot of people that have come forward because of that and have done something with this topic. And I feel that that's good. It's a good interjection of new blood, new thought, new ideas. That's what we need. We've been churning the wheels for the last 70 years. I'm going to say it, have been in the dark ages. We really haven't. We really have, I should say, been in the dark ages on the subject. There's not many fresh perspectives. And then again, I'll go back to there's people that I put on pedestals who were at the forefront of this subject and saying, listen to me, I'm the high priestess and or high priest of this subject. And really, they've kind of fallen flat on their face because they have not done anything with this I guess, evolution of the study of. They kind of just said, we've gotten government programs before, Project Blue Book, and We know they've been studying in secret, but this really isn't anything new, and I would argue totally against that. So to kind of end this video, I guess disclosure to me already happened. It's now on to confirmation. What we are seeing and being the presence of is confirmation. Kind of what Robert Bigelow has stated. And I love that 60 Minutes interview. He goes, yeah, they've been here. They're right underneath our noses. They've been here the whole time. And frankly, I don't give a damn what people think of me. And I agree. I can totally understand that sentiment. I really don't give a damn of what people think of me. I don't care. If you don't want to believe that I had experiences, that's fine. If you don't want to believe that I've gotten as close as I could to the Tom DeLonge situation and being really one person away from Tom DeLonge, not physically, but I guess in a space of interacting with, okay, people who have been sitting at tables with Tom DeLonge. I've tried, and again, I said this before. I tried to get as close as I could without being there, and I did, and I succeeded. I got correct information. Some people just say that I'm making this all up, and I'm not. I have nothing to gain. I'm not sold my rights to my experiences for a book or a movie or a television show. I've not appeared on any of that. Yeah, I've been on podcasts, but it's not like podcasts are paying me, right? So why would I want that negativity, that spiteful nastiness to come at me and my family? I don't want that. It's just part of the game, I guess. So yeah, disclosure, I feel it's a very personal thing. People who are saying that we are going to get disclosure, I think December 16th, 2017 is as close as you're going to get. I mean, maybe in the future we may get a few more videos or maybe some more sediments or maybe some scientific papers, but I think that is as far as the ball would roll. Can we hope for more? For sure. I have many of colleagues, Danny Silva, the Identified, Joe Mirja, Dave Beatty, all these guys, Frank and James from UFO News Network Sunday. God, that's a long name. I love you guys. But these guys are pushing that ball forward. Chant, too, with UFO Sunday. At least we're doing something instead of saying, whatever. Or this has been done before. Who cares? Whatever. That blasé attitude towards this is not going to get us anywhere. It's going to continue to leave us in the dark ages. And I don't want to be there. I feel that it's been a revolution. But again, that's my personal take. I know others who have said that nothing changed. And again, it's because they surround themselves in an echo chamber of like-minded people who all have the same sentiment. Of course, you're not going to break out of that. You're just going to keep hearing, yep, nothing came of it. 2 stars, ho ho ho, they're just in it for the money, or they're out to rob you, or they're asking for $10 million more. They're going to get trapped in that whole vicious circle of confirmation bias. They just are. And the people who lead that circle of that gnarliness are leading them to really go nowhere and just talk about old cases that really have no relevance anymore. I'm not against talking about old cases, but if it leads you to nowhere, then you kind of have to drop it. But back to disclosure. Give me your thoughts on what you feel disclosure is. Do you feel that it already happened, or we've got to get there yet? What are your thoughts? Just leave them there in the comment section. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hating. Thank you for loving. It's all good, man. I appreciate everyone, good, bad, and ugly. So be sure to be here on Friday because that live stream is going to be hot. I don't know. Again, maybe you can leave me some comments on what you want to have me talk about. But maybe I'll think of something. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll see you guys Friday. Bye.